Well, hello, everybody. Sorry for that little delay there in starting, but welcome to Starry Tarot. And thank you so much, Miss Selena, for your donation, love. Let me go ahead and start this list. I hope the day is treating you well, Philomena. Happy Friday to you, hon. And welcome, everybody, to Starry Tarot. If you are new here, if you are returning, welcome back and good to see you, Give me one moment. I just need to say a quick prayer and we will be, I'll start with my spiel. One sec. Hello, Philomena. Good to see you, love. Good to see you. Were you interested in a 10 card reading or would you like 2 5-card readings today? A 10 card. You got it, sweetheart. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. And today we are using the very adorable Golden Girls Tarot deck. Love this deck. Super cute. Love the Golden Girls. We stand, we love. What are Hisham's intentions and feelings for me? Came back into my life after 10 years of no contact. Whoa. That's a long time. Okay, hon. Firstly, am I pronouncing his name right? Hi, Jennifer. Welcome. Welcome, love. Am I pronouncing his name right? Hisham? And what is his sign? Cool. Okay. And did you want me to just ask what his intentions and feelings are, or do you want to do the OG thoughts, feelings, and intentions? Okay. You don't happen to know his birthday at all? You probably don't. The whole thing. Okay, you got it. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hisham's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hisham's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hisham's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hisham's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hisham's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hisham's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hisham's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hisham's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hisham's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hisham's current thoughts, feelings? Oh, sorry, 1 second. I just need to move this so we can put the cards on the table. Boop, and now we got something over here. The other cards. Alright. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hisham's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? These messages and spirit guides, what are Hisham's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? These messages and spirit guides, what are Hisham's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? These messages and spirit guides, what are Hisham's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? These messages and spirit guides, what are Hisham's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? These messages and spirit guides, what are Hisham's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Okay. This doesn't fall. Alright, girl, let's see. 8 of Wands. The High Priestess reversed. The Tower. The Devil. Temperance reversed. Judgment. 3 of Wands reversed. Queen of Swords. Knight of Wands reversed. And 3 of Swords reversed. Okay. Wow, okay. So 10 years, sorry, I almost said 2. 10 years has gone by. No contact with this guy, Hisham. Let's start with your general energies here. We have the 8 of Wands and Judgment. I see that damn well what that is. He came out of nowhere with communication towards you. Did you guys actually have a conversation, or did he send you a message that you read and maybe didn't, or maybe you responded to it, maybe you didn't? But I feel like yeah, he came out of nowhere, and it was fast. It came out of nowhere, and you've got a lot. You've got a lot to think about on this, as I can totally see. It's been 10 years. With this Judgment card, you're wondering if he's gone. I think part of it is, yeah, he started working at your job. Oh, whoa, okay. Wow, that's something. Okay, so he started working at your job, and y'all, I'm assuming you guys used to date, right? 10 years ago, and then you broke up, or no contact, whatever happened, and now he's working at your job. Oy vey, okay. Yeah, with this Judgment card, it's like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think that you are wondering if he has grown in 10 years. You know, we all do grow, we all do change. 10 years is a long time for somebody to evolve and to and change, possibly. I don't know. Gabrielle, hey girl, how the hell are you? Long time no see. I was thinking about you, I swear, like 5 days ago. I was like, I haven't seen my girl Gabrielle in a while. I hope you are well, girl. Good to see you. Yeah, I get this sense with this Judgment card, a few things here, Philomena. It's like, has he changed? Has he grown? And what is it like? Well, it's why you came to me. Like, what does he want here? Because, and I do feel like you're getting, sorry, one second. I do feel like you're getting a sense that yeah, he could possibly have changed in a big way. And wouldn't that be funny and good too if he changed for the better, and then he ended up also being your coworker? And I know you don't want to date someone that you work with, so I don't know if that's out of the question for you. But I do feel like that's something that he, at the very least, wants to reconcile. Like, I don't know if he ghosted you or if something happened there, but I feel like there's something that he wants to get off his chest and apologize to you for, if he hasn't already done so. I mean, yeah, with the Judgment card, it's all about choices, and like heavy choices, and choices that really make a huge difference in one's life. And sounds like he probably made a choice and it affected your connection 10 years ago. And is he going to make that right choice now? With his general energies, we have and I do think he's on a good track here. I'll get to that in a moment. His general energies overall towards you in this situation, we have the Temperance reverse card and 3 of Swords reverse. Again, where I'm seeing this, if he hasn't already, I'm getting the sense that he wants to apologize for something that he did to you, hurt you, disappointed you, at the very least. Because 3 of Swords is heartache, disappointment. I always say at the very least it's disappointment, but it's heartache, it's confusion, it's pain, it's the heart with 3 swords in it. And when we have it in its reversed form, I feel that's someone who wants to, and it's been such a long time. I'm maybe you do still feel hurt by whatever he did, or just the ending of the connection. Um, I get the sense that you're over it, but at the same time, it was something that was very, it was definitely a learning experience for you, this connection that you had with him, and a painful one too. Um, and with this temperance reversed here, I do feel like again, like if he hasn't already like talked about his past, how he behaved, the ways in which he has changed, then I believe he's going to do so soon. I believe that, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, I get the sense that he has not been on your mind in a very long time. Maybe sometimes he pops into your head, but it's not like you're fixated on him or thinking about him. Now, this guy, I'm not saying he hasn't dated anyone since you, and he never moved on at all, but you were, even though I get the sense that he really screwed up, he felt that you were the one who got away. But he does understand that, like, I do think he feels that it was his fault. Don't know if he was emotionally mature enough to recognize that at the time. But I'm also getting this sense of impatience too in a lot of this energy here. When it comes to his thoughts, regarding his thoughts towards you at this current time, we have the High Priestess reversed and this Three of Wands reversed. It's a little bit alarming to me. I do feel like he has, I don't want to say he's been fixated on you since you guys split 10 years ago, but he has most certainly had you on his mind much more than he's ever been on yours since things ended. And I do get the sense that he wants something romantic with you, and I do get the sense that he wants to move fast, that he wants to rush things, because if he feels like he said he's looking for something stable, but I don't know. He is definitely. I do feel like he's looking for something stable now. Do I think he's ready for something stable? That I am unsure about, because we've got this. He's very impatient to. He knows that you're the one he wants, but he's also like, do be warned. Like, if he hasn't already, he wants to move things really quickly. He's very, very impatient. This Three of Wands reversed, Knight of Wands reversed, Temperance reversed, and he's all with this High Priestess reversed. He's not really. I do think he's changed, Philomena, and I do think he's grown. And I'm not just saying that because time has passed. I do sense that within him. I don't know who he was, in the past, but Spirit is telling me that there has been growth. There has been positive growth here. But he's not as emotionally mature as you are. He's still not as emotionally mature as he really should be, at least for a stable relationship. It's not that I think that he would cheat or stray. I just don't know how good of a partner he would be towards you in terms of like everyday living. Like, okay, hun, can you like go get the milk and like the what the groceries that we need for tonight, and I'll stop and get this and blah blah. Like, just working together as a couple. I feel like I don't know how old he is, but I just feel like he's not very good at adulting, and I feel like I don't think he's looking for a mother figure in you. But I do feel like you might feel that if you were in a relationship with him, I don't think that he would fully pull his weight. Like, he's not a bad guy. He's certainly not a bad guy, and he doesn't have bad intentions, I'll tell you that. His feelings, we have the Tower and we have the Queen of Swords. He is looking for something serious, and he's looking at you, and he's been thinking about you for quite a while, and he's ready to fall. I get like earth sign vibes from him, but who knows? But I get the sense that he's finally ready to, because you have to be vulnerable to fall in love, right? You have to be, or to not just to fall in love, but commit to someone, to be committed to someone, to be communicative and to be consistent, you really have to also at the same time be vulnerable and allow yourself um, to fall for the, excuse me, I'm so sorry. This was happening earlier. To fall for that person. I think he is, I do feel like he's totally ready for that. Ready to fall in love. Um, Kind of already has again with you, I feel. His birthday's August 30th. Okay, so he's a Virgo. Yeah, he's an earth sign. Yeah. And yeah, they're usually very slow moving. They're the Knight of Pentacles is their court card, which is the slowest horse. In fact, that sometimes that horse don't even move. But and maybe that was an issue in the past too. You don't have to tell me, but maybe like I get the sense that he's never been super good with timing, and taking things at a steady pace. Um, he may have either rushed things in the past or the complete opposite and just like not really moved forward in the way that he should have. But in terms of his intentions, we have the Devil here and the Knight of Wands reversed. Was he a player in the past or something? Because Spirit told me that he wants to rest his laurels. He doesn't want to be a play. He don't want to be a player no more. You might not know that song. I might be too old for you to sing that song, but I don't know if you know that song. But yeah, he don't want to be a player no more. He doesn't. He really doesn't. He wants to rest his laurels in that sense, and he wants to get locked down with someone, not someone, you. And he can't force you to have that with him. He knows that. But you don't know if he was a player. Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily a player, but he's ready to devote himself to one woman. Let's put it that way. Maybe he didn't, maybe he wasn't putting it around all around town for the past 10 years, but he is ready to, whether he was or not, he is ready to settle down with one woman. He's a Muslim and he's very possessive in the past. Okay. So not so much player energy. Okay. I mean, Muslims can, any religion, any background can be player. I've always said that, but I do understand. I do hear what you're saying. For sure. Like I know quite a few Muslims, and yeah, there's a lot that can be very, conservative. I don't know if he is, but possessive. Anybody can be possessive too. But that was more his thing. Okay. Yeah. And I'll tell you, you mentioned possession. We've got the Devil here too. That is possession. It is marriage. It is a marriage card. I will say it is a marriage card, but it's also, it's also possession too. Possessiveness and in an unhealthy regard, Um, so I do believe he wants you to be his wife, Philomena, but if he's very I don't know how Muslim he is, it's just like any other religion. There's different, different degrees, I don't know if he's like diet Muslim or like super like, you know, conservative. If he's a player, I don't know anything about that yet. And he used to have anger issues. He said he doesn't anymore. I don't feel anger. I don't get any. Yeah, I agree. I don't think I'm not feeling anger from him. I'm not feeling anger issues from him. Um, but I am getting the sense that he does want a wife. And I do believe he wants you to be that. He doesn't practice it. So he's not practicing. Okay, but culturally, do you know? I mean, culturally, you've got to figure out what kind of wife he wants, Because if he is culturally Muslim, even if he's not practicing, he may have certain expectations for a wife just based on, his family observations of like his parents' relationship or his aunts and uncles, whatever the case may be. Um, Culturally, things can be different for different marriage, for different cultures, marriage can be seen in very different ways. So I think what would just be really, really good, I'll tell you this, girl, his intentions are not bad. They're not bad. I don't feel bad intentions. I feel that this Eight of Wands is really speaking volumes here, and no pun intended, but I feel like just the more you guys talk and are really open and honest with one another about what you want, as I'm sure you've been, but just continue with that. I know you're very transparent, what you want, what your boundaries are, what you need, etc. And it sounds like he's being quite open about that as well, and honest, forthright. So I feel like things are definitely on a good trajectory, so long as the two of you definitely maintain some like open communication, and don't move things too quickly. Don't, which I don't think you want to. I mean, if you want to and he wants to, and it feels right. Hi, divine timing. Welcome. Good to see you. If you know, if you guys are moving things fast, if it's moving quickly and it feels right for you and it feels right for him, then this will be the one exception where I'd say, you know what? This is the second time around. Listen to your intuition. You know, if this is the second time around, then maybe this is just the right time and the right place. Maybe you guys really were supposed to be together, because his intentions are good. They're good, but just have a thank you so much for your donation, divine timing. Thank you. Just be very clear, if you're not already, on what he's looking for specifically, in a wife. You know, what type of things would he want to see in a marriage, and what would he bring to the table? What would he, you know, would he be able to be the husband that you need? You know, if that's even what you're looking for with him, if that's what he's looking for with you, girl. That I can see. Well, thank you so much. My intuition is telling, yeah, because we did have that High Priestess reverse. I was going to ask you, what's your intuition saying? My intuition is telling me something else, but I don't know if I'm just overthinking. Girl, that's so funny. I just had a reading with another reader myself, something I'm going through, and I got basically the same answer, like, your intuition's telling you something, but like the angels are saying that you're overthinking things. That's what my reader told me, and I'm like, okay, I can kind of hear that. We do that to ourselves sometimes, you know, our intuition, and that's why I go to other readers. When it's matters of the heart, my intuition can be misleading. Everyone's intuition can be misleading, and I think his intuition is a little misleading. I think and that's where in the sense that I think he's like rushing things when he should probably take it a little slower. And reconnect and really get to know one another. I don't feel bad intentions. I just don't know if he's the right man for you. But that's something that your intuition will tell you very clearly, and only time will tell. And with just open, honest communication. But so far so good, love. So far so good. I do feel a change in him, but you know, people don't change completely. So you know, if there are things that still concern you about his past, you know, try and see if those are still present. You know what I mean? Thank you again, love. Thank you, sweetheart. Much love to you, Philomena. All right. Thank you again. Thank you again. If he's not for me, I don't exactly feel him. Exactly. Like he feels that you're the one for him, and that's great. That's wonderful. But it's up to you. Like I said, he can't make you marry him. You know, like it's up to you, honey. If you want him for the rest of your life, he'll give you his life. That's a heavy statement to make, but I really feel like he would. But if you don't want him, what's the point? Not wasting my time on pointless connections anymore. Yeah. No, yeah. Friendships are fine, you know, getting to know people is fine, but I do hear what you're saying there, and yeah. I would just take things slowly, you know, and intuition can be deceiving sometimes, but I think that I think that you'll the more time you spend with them, the clearer you'll get there. Thank you again so much, love. I really appreciate you, and keep me posted on how this goes. It's very, very interesting that he works with you. That does add interesting dynamic to that connection. But it definitely doesn't. It definitely has its promise. Has a good outlook going on there. All right, Miss Divine Timing, Miss Rhoda, so good to see you, love. Thank you very, very much for your donation, sweetheart. Were you interested in a 10-card reading, or would you like a Did you want 2 5-card readings? I'm like addicted to Gatorade. It's so embarrassing. I don't know when or how that happened, but it did. The energies at work are all over the place. It's confusing at times. Sometimes I feel like my boss likes me. Other times I don't. I feel like I'm doing good, then I don't. It could be me. Yeah, kind of like what we were talking about earlier, or when I was talking to Philomena about how we can sometimes, well, yeah, well, sometimes we overthink things. I know in terms of, if we're specifically talking in terms of work and not knowing where we stand because we're not getting the feedback from our superiors or coworkers, I know as a Gemini moon, I definitely overthink things and I'll like fill in the blanks where they're not there, and that can be really, really tough because then sometimes, it's not necessarily the truth, So yeah, then you end up being in your head. What's your sign, Rhoda? I'm blanking on your sign. And I think it is you, to be honest. Because I've been there, and I'm getting the sense that does your boss communicate with you well? I mean, not to talk about me again, but sometimes I feel that way about my bosses too. Like it could be like some days I'll feel like they absolutely value me and think I'm, the best employee there. Other days I feel not so much. You're a Capricorn, so you value your work very, very much. Okay. I'm very unsure of myself right now. I'm so sorry, love. Am I where I'm supposed to be? How does my boss view me? Okay, did you want to do that in 2 separate 5-card readings, love? I'm sorry you're going through this, hun. Definitely, it's definitely a story I've heard before. It's usually about, well, usually a lot of my clients come to me saying, I have no idea where I stand because my boss isn't telling me anything. She does when she can, but she's very busy, so it's hard to pin her down. Okay, okay. So do you want to, I know the energies are crazy right now. Okay, and I'll probably pick up on that. Oh, no doubt I will. If you're, yeah. So yeah, I think just, I mean, it's your reading. I was just going to say, I think that we should ask him 2 different questions. I think first we should ask, are you where you're supposed to be at your job? And then I think we should ask how your boss views you ultimately. I think it'd be best to ask him 2 questions, but it's up to you. It's your reading. You could just get advice in general. I mean, well, here's the thing. For the first question, if we do it in a 5-card, are you where you're supposed to be right now? I will be going to your angels and your spirit guides and specifically asking them their opinion, what they think. So I think that asking both those questions will be good. I think it'll clarify a lot and illuminate a lot. Okay. Yeah. And if there isn't any clarity, I'm here for you, and we can clarify things. All right. Dearest angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is Rhoda where she is supposed to be right now in her work life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is Rhoda where she's supposed to be right now in her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is Rhoda where she is supposed to be right now in her work life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is Rhoda where she is supposed to be right now in her work life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is Rhoda where she is supposed to be right now in her work life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is Rhoda where she is supposed to be right now in her work life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is Rhoda where she is supposed to be right now in her work life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is Rhoda where she is supposed to be right now in her work life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is Rhoda where she is supposed to be right now in her work life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is Rhoda where she is supposed to be right now in her work life? 8 of Pentacles reversed. Five of Swords, King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. I even mentioned Knight of Swords earlier, girl, when I was saying, how we overthink things. I should have specified that overthinking things, I feel, is more Knight of Swords reverse. Knight of Swords upright, I think you're in a good space mentally. I don't think you're overthinking things. I think there is definitely some toxic energy, for sure, in your work. It's not just toxic, but this Five of Swords, it's manipulative. And Five of Swords is next to the Seven of Swords, is probably my least favorite card. Not trying to scare you or anything. I'll get to the good stuff. There's some good here, okay? But yeah, it's Five of Swords is like you do everything that you're told, and you do it correctly, and you do it well. And there's supposed to be a reward, or there's supposed to be some kind of return from what you do. And I feel like with that energy, I feel like sometimes you're taking advantage of it, your work. I see that here also with this Eight of Pentacles reversed. I feel like, you're the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. Queen of Pentacles works really, 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 really hard, like harder than most other signs. We don't have the Queen of Pentacles reversed here, but I'm throwing out that card here just pro bono. Thank you so much. Thank you, love. Thank you. I will add you in just one moment. Thank you so much for your donation. Queen of Pentacles reversed, definitely somebody who's overworked. I feel like they do overwork you. However, the question I asked was, is Rhoda where she's supposed to be right now in her work life? The answer is actually yes. The answer is actually yes. This King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, that's work. That is like that's one's work life. That's your coin. That's your value, not just in terms of the money that you make, the pentacles you make, but also, especially as a Capricorn, your identity, your value, your sense of self. The message I'm getting is it's definitely other people. As I'm sure you know, there's very toxic people around you. But you stay very, I wouldn't be surprised if your boss actually really does like you. You stay very calm. You definitely maintain your cool when things go awry. You maintain your cool when things go a little, not even a little, but go crazy. And you don't have to tell me what you do for a living, but when things go awry, like the King of Cups, his throne is on the ocean. We know how the ocean is. Some days the tide is just fine. Some days it's crashing and waving all around, but you still stay on your throne and you still manage it. It doesn't, of course, it doesn't feel good when when you feel like you're being taken advantage of in some way, or people are trying to overwork you, but you are where you are supposed to be. You're definitely, whatever you're doing for a living, I have terrible anxiety at times. Oh, geez. Yeah, I know how that is. I'm sorry, love. Yeah. And that could be this Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is very much like anxious energy, but you do a very good job. And you should give yourself more credit, is what your guides are saying, for what you do endure. They're saying that you are where you're supposed to be. You're doing what you're supposed to do. There's other things that you could do as well, though. It's not just one thing. There's not just one thing in this world that you're capable of doing. Like, if you wanted to switch careers, you could do so, and you would do so with flying colors. But if you're not in a position to do that right now, or if you don't want to, then stay where you are. Guides are saying that what you're doing is what is really, like, really meant to be very faithful. It's I don't know what the last time I read for you was. I'm not, and I do live it. Good. Okay, wonderful. Because that's the message I'm getting, is it's like this energy, the good news is that this energy, these people, they're not going to be there forever. And you're not going to be there forever either, but you're going to be there for a long time. They're going to, it's been a while. Yeah, it has. I know. I feel like it's been a while. But you're going to be there for a long time. And I hope you feel that's a good thing. And the people who are causing issues right now, they will not. So yeah, I would not be surprised if your boss actually really does like you and appreciate you. But yeah, your guys are definitely synced. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles for sure. You're where you're supposed to be. And that's great that you love your job. That's wonderful. Yeah, confirmation. You're definitely where you should be. And switching careers, yeah, it's a possibility, but it's tough. It's a lot. And I have a lot of clients who are in transition doing that. And you know, if you love your job and your angels are saying. Can I change my last question then? Yeah, actually, yeah. Like, I feel so confident in the fact that your boss likes you that I feel confident in changing that question. Yeah, I would be very, very hard pressed to believe that your boss didn't appreciate you. I think that your boss, I think it's the same thing with my boss. I think that your boss really appreciates you, but unfortunately, they are not the King of Cups in their work as much as you are. And things get to them more, and they don't try to take it out on you, but it comes out in the way that maybe they sound when they're talking. It's really nothing personal is what I'm getting. Thank you so much, Tone Skin Spa. Thank you, Jennifer. You will be after. We're still reading for Miss Rhoda. She has another 5-part question, and then you will be next. Thank you. Oh, Gabrielle, you did too. What is going on with my Cash App? Thank you so much, Gabrielle. You sure did. Thank you, love. I just got it. Let me go ahead and add you here. It's Gabrielle. All right. How does Chris feel towards me? He's not able to communicate with me, but I feel like he may be upset after our last conversation. He's not able to communicate with you, but you feel like he might be upset after your last conversation. Yeah, I can ask that. What's his sign? Do you know his sign? I mean, you don't have to tell me. I might get it and it'll probably show up in the reading maybe, but why can't he communicate with you? What is it, like something that he decided not to do or you told him not to do? That's really interesting because when you said that we can't communicate right now, I was like, there's something, like, I feel like there's something like medical that's preventing him from speaking. And so I was really concerned. I was like, oh no, he's not like in a coma or something. Okay, he's in rehab. Okay. God bless him. God bless him. And he's a Capricorn as well. He's a former addict, 14 years clean in July this year. Really, 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 really wish him all the best. And I'm really glad that he's getting the help that he needs. All right, let's see here. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Oh, by the way, Rhoda, is this a romantic connection? Because if it is, I have thank you. I have an OG, I call it my OG love reading. It's just their thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you. 2 years for you tomorrow. Oh my goodness, congratulations, girl. 2 years. That's really that's a huge milestone. Congrats, love. It's not easy. It's not easy, and but it does get easier. You know, we have been in the past, but we are just friends right now. Okay. So, do you want me to ask thoughts, feelings, and intent? So just a friends reading. Okay. No problem. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Chris feel towards? So let me roll this up again. So you guys, last time you guys talked, you had a little bit of a, or you think that he might be upset after you last. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Chris currently feel towards Rhoda? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Chris currently feel towards Rhoda? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Chris currently feel towards Rhoda? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Chris currently feel towards Rhoda? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does Chris currently feel towards Rhoda? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does Chris currently feel towards Rhoda? Okay, yeah, it wasn't an argument, but I think I just said something I shouldn't have. Yeah, you're wondering. Yeah, you're like wondering if you upset him. You may not. But we'll see. We shall see. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Chris currently feel towards Rhoda after their last conversation? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How is Chris currently feeling towards Rhoda after their last conversation? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Chris currently feel towards Rhoda after their last conversation? Yeah, girl, I feel you. I feel you. I've been hearing that all day from so many people. It's so funny. I mean, it's not, but it is. We, it happens to all of us. Angels, messengers, and spirits. How does Chris currently feel towards Rhoda after their last conversation? Let's see here. And when we're in our head, it just means that we care about someone, and it's I'm no psychiatrist or psychologist yet, but it isn't the healthiest thing. But it's also like it's hard not to, Two of Swords reversed, Eight of Wands reversed, Seven of Swords, King of Swords. How long has he been in rehab for? Three of Wands. Has he gone through? I was gonna say, has he gone through detox yet? Because if he's in detox, if he's fresh in rehab, I could be picking up some really like yucky energies just from those. Okay, so he's gone through detox. Okay. I don't think he's very happy, hon. I do think he's a little bit unnerved. He's not upset with you. He's not upset with this King of Swords here. He's not upset with you, but he does want a little bit of break from talking. Of which it's self-enforced. It's not like he wants a break. Like the next time he can talk to you, he does want to talk to you. But the fact that you can only talk to him probably like once a week, I'm guessing. I dated a guy in rehab. I think it was once a week. He's really needing that time to process just a lot right now. In this sense, yeah, your friend, and we know, well, you have good intuition, love, and perhaps because you're a Capricorn and work is your number one, maybe it wasn't so on point with that, but with this, like, yeah, your friend, and your communication patterns. I don't know how long you guys have been friends for. He's not going to cut you out of his life. He's not going to stop talking to you forever. It's not like that. He does need to process some things, though. And he does want a little bit of time and space, which he's already got. Like I said, it's already been like imposed on him. It's not something that he's imposing on himself to impose on you. That hardly made any sense, but you know what I mean. He's not like I'm gonna give myself. I don't want to talk to her for another month or something. It's not like that. It's like, okay, like it's probably a good thing that like I can't talk to her for a week because I really gotta like just digest what was said. And it's not even like it's like he's not mad. It's more like you hit a nerve. You said something that I think was real, that was honest, and probably hurt to hear. And that's a true friend. Like, I'm not trying to kiss your ass or anything, but that really is. If that's the case, if that's what, was the case, like you just said something that hit a nerve that was kind of real, very real, that, and you were an actual mirror to him. And I'm seeing that with the Seven of Swords. It's like, it's like, him in the dark, him in the light. I don't know how long you've known him for, but you know him very, very well. And that could be part of that intuition as well. That's how it's always been between us both ways. Yeah, you guys mirror each other quite a bit. Yeah, and that happens not only with people who have just a connection, whether it be romantic or French or French, sorry, or friend or a French friend, or family or whatever the case may be. But especially when people are the same sign. You can definitely, I definitely see a lot of mirroring in those situations, but I mean, this is definitely not a like all is lost situation. You guys are going to continue being friends. He's in a point, as you know, he's healing right now from an illness, and he will get better, but he's got to focus on that too. He knows he has your support and needs your support. Um, he doesn't want to lose that. Definitely doesn't want to lose that. So that's why he's definitely not imposing any sanctions on you. It's just like he just needs to think about things. But yeah, let me know how that goes. I don't know when the next time you get to talk to him is, but I think by that point, I'm hoping it's about a week or so. I'm hoping that from now until the next time you get to talk to him, he'll have been able to process what you said to him, because I'm getting the message that what you said to him was something very truthful, and the truth can sometimes hurt, as I know as a tarot reader. It sometimes hurts people, and but it was something I think he needed to hear. You're so welcome, Rhoda. You're very, very welcome, love, and I hope I brought you clarity this evening. And don't worry about anything. Don't worry about your job. You're meant to be there. Like I said, I didn't even feel like I needed to read and ask about your boss. I have no doubt that they really appreciate you, and try not to worry about Chris either. I've been in a situation. I've had friends and partners in rehab in the past twice, and um, it's a lot. They're going through a lot, and but you guys are gonna remain friends. He's just going through a lot right now. Not making excuses or anything. Good to hear, love. Good to hear, and thank you again, sweetheart. Yeah, it really is. It really is. You've been through it. Like you said, you've been through it as well. You're 2 years clean. It's tough, and so you also have a really good perspective to give him as a friend. You've been there, and that is also that's another reason why he really took into account what you said. It's like, she knows me hella well, and she's been where I've been. Might not be the same stuff, but whatever it was, don't have to tell me. But addiction is addiction. Oh, thank you, love. So are you. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love and light to you. Happy Friday to you too, love. Miss Jennifer, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your donation, sweetheart. Um, all right, so, uh, okay, so okay, so did you want, like a 12 card reading, Jennifer? Or did you want to we could do two questions, 2 6 card questions? How would you like to do this, Miss Jennifer? Tone Skin Spa. I gotta tone my skin up. There she is. Thank you so much, hon. Okay, is Brian... So many Capricorns tonight, good lord. Is Brian the Capricorn a person that I would get to know in Mary or Morgan Cancer? You mean get to know and Mary, or Morgan Cancer a person I should get to know and marry? Or should I just be single and focus on my business? And how do my finances look? Okay, so that's 2 6 card. Oh, okay. So that's technically 3 questions. The first question would be about Brian. Second one would be about Morgan. Third would be actually 4 questions. Should you just be single and focus on your business? And how do your finances look? So what would you like to ask, hon? Yeah, as a Capricorn. Yeah, and it sounds like you have your own business, Tone Skin Spa. Love that. Love my Capricorns. Love my Capricorns. You guys are great. Definitely my favorite earth sign for sure. Virgos. Love my Virgos, but I have had my issues with them. Tauruses, they're just as stubborn as me, the Aquarius, but they're hella funny. Tauruses are funny. They're like one of the funniest signs. Okay, sure, no problem, hun. So, do you want to start with the question about Brian, if you should get to know him and potentially marry him? Because that's what you're looking for. You're looking for marriage. If you're gonna get, if you, I'm getting the sense like if you're even going to bother getting to know someone, like they have to be on the same page as you in wanting what you want, which is totally fair, right? Because it can be hard to, um, is it Brian that wants a serious relationship, or Morgan that wants a serious relationship? And you're a Pisces. Oh, I thought you were a Capricorn. Oh, okay, you're a Pisces. Oh, okay. All right. Capricorn and Pisces, that's actually a really good combo. Like, I've known a lot of married couples who are Pisces and Capricorn. Just saying. All right. Pisces women, actually, and Capricorn men. Wow. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah. That's funny. Okay, so we'll ask about Brian. And you want this to be a 6-card reading, right? Oh, Brian and Morgan. Did we want this to be a 12 card reading? Or a 6 card? I'm sorry, honey. I don't mean to make this so complicated. I'm sorry. Like, because we could ask that in 2 separate questions, or we could technically ask it in one if you wanted. All up to you. Brian is a doctor. I want to know if you're serious or not. Okay, so you want to. Okay, so do you not? So you don't want to ask about Morgan? You want to ask about them separately? Maybe we should ask about them separately. I think maybe we should do that. I think we'll get more clarity from that. If you don't feel that way, let me know. Okay. Brian is a Capricorn and Morgan is a Cancer. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Brian looking for something serious? And should Jennifer pursue him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Brian looking for something serious relationship-wise? And should Jennifer pursue him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Brian looking for something serious in a relationship? And should Jennifer pursue him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Brian looking for something serious in a relationship? And should Jennifer pursue him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Brian looking for a serious relationship? And should Jennifer pursue him? Or talk. I don't like using the word pursue, actually, but I should just say talk to him, get to know him. But yeah, it can be a 12-card reading, but I want to determine who is who in the reading. Oh, you'd rather do that? Okay. I'd have to reshuffle everything, and I don't mind doing that. Do you have the time for that? Is that okay? Because I have to ask it differently now, because I just asked about Brian and not Morgan. I totally don't mind doing it, but I don't know how much time you have. That's why I kept on asking him, like, I don't know. Because now we just asked about Brian. Separately. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Brian looking for something serious in a relationship, and should Morgan get to know him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Brian looking for something serious in a relationship, and should Jennifer get to know him? Did I say Morgan get to know him? Sorry, Jennifer get to know him. All over the place. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Brian looking for something serious in a romantic relationship, and should Jennifer get to know him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Brian looking for something really serious in a romantic relationship, and should Jennifer get to know him? 6 of Cups reversed. The Magician. 2 of Swords reversed. 10 of Swords reversed, and King of Cups reversed. That would be a no for me, hun. I don't think he's looking. I don't think he knows what he wants. I don't think he's aware of what he wants at all with this 2 of Swords reversed. That's ultimate confusion. I mean, blindfolded, surrounded with swords, like not knowing at all. It's in the sunlight, or it's in the daylight, but there's the moon. You know, he's in the dark. He doesn't know what he's looking for. Would you maybe if you got to know him, would he start to think about what he's looking for? Yes. That's the one good thing I can say about this, is that if you want to take a chance on spending some time with him and getting to know him, it's possible. It's possible that you could get him on a clearer with a clearer idea of what he actually wants. But because you're quite an amazing woman, and I really believe that like you guys would have very good chemistry together if you haven't already found that um, between you and him. I don't know if you guys have met in person or how well you know him, but I do feel like you guys would have very good chemistry. The problem is that the reason why he's so in the dark about what he specifically wants in love is because he is very hurt. And I don't know how old he is. I don't know. He doesn't feel emotionally immature. He feels emotionally wounded. King of Cups reversed. Ten of Swords reversed. This is someone who hasn't fully gotten over a past relationship. It's not necessarily the person who he's not over. I think he's over the person. It's the pain that the person put him through that he's really afraid of going through again and experiencing. He's very, very, very guarded in love, and does not look back fondly at the last relationship he was in. I do believe she was probably abusive to him in some way. They certainly did not have chemistry. I feel like they were in a relationship for like the wrong reasons. And they may have even been in a relationship like familial pressure, and like friends were pressuring them, possibly even like colleagues too. I feel like there was a lot of outside pressure for them for this last relationship to happen with him, and I don't know how long ago it was. But the feelings are still there of how he was hurt. So there is this guarded, very guarded sense, and very wounded, unhealed aspect of him, and only he can heal himself. You know that we can't heal anybody else. We can help, but we can certainly help. And assist in healing for sure. But I think he's really he's probably buried himself in his work. He is a doctor, and has kind of put those nasty feelings that he had from his past relationship on the back burner, when really like he is experiencing them subconsciously. So he doesn't know what he's looking for. Spirit is saying that it wouldn't be a complete waste of your time, because there is potential that you could illuminate for him what he actually wants in life and what he deserves. But it would not be without its difficulties. I do have to say. And he's the Capricorn. Yep, they bury themselves in work. I know Capricorns very well. They bury themselves in work. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's totally yeah, I knew he was doing that, but that makes sense even more with his sign. He's burying himself in work, and it's very hard. Capricorns are the most guarded in love. They're goats. You know, they plod along the mountain, and they're usually very, very successful, dynamic people. And they are often very scared of anyone allowing them to be vulnerable enough to potentially fall off that mountain, fall in love, and potentially get hurt in love. You know, you always take that gamble in love. You take a gamble with sorrow, but you also take a gamble with joy. And he's not playing any of those cards right now. So yeah, let's see what's up with Morgan. You said Morgan is a Cancer. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's add one more. Let's add just one more card to the reading. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Brian looking for something serious, and should Jennifer get to know him? I'm so sorry, honey. Again with the Seven of Swords. Yeah, he's extremely guarded. He's extremely guarded, and I don't know how much you've talked to him, but he may not be the most honest person either. So he's not a bad man. He's not, and I don't feel like he would try to hurt you necessarily. But there is a risk. There's definitely a risk there. Seven, like I don't know if you heard me earlier, but 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 2 least favorite cards. All right, let's get into Morgan here. Dearest angels, messengers, and spirit guides, should Jennifer get to know Morgan? Is Morgan looking for something serious, and should Jennifer get to know him? Angels, messengers, and spirits. Is Morgan looking for a serious relationship, and should Jennifer get to know her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Morgan looking for a serious relationship, and should Jennifer get to know him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Morgan looking for a serious relationship, and should Jennifer get to know him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Morgan looking for a serious relationship, and should Jennifer get to know him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Morgan looking for a serious relationship, and should Jennifer get to know him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Morgan looking for a serious relationship, and should Jennifer get to know him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Morgan looking for a serious relationship, and should Jennifer get to know him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Morgan looking for a serious relationship, and should Jennifer get to know him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Morgan looking for a serious relationship, and should Jennifer get to know him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Morgan looking for a serious relationship, and so should Jennifer get to know him? Whoa, sorry. I need to grab my hydration station. Okay. All right, darling. We have 10 of Wands reversed, 5 of Wands, 8 of Cups reversed, 10 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and 6 of Pentacles. Again, I'm getting the sense that this is someone who is not clear on what they want in relationships, in romance, in love. And I'm getting somewhat similar energy from this fella, in the sense that in the last reading we did for Brian, this 10 of Swords was reversed, and I think I told you he's over the woman from his past, but he's not over the pain. This 10 of Swords, I feel like he is, and with this 8 of Cups reversed, he hasn't moved on from someone from his past. And I don't think it's even about the pain that was inflicted, or maybe wasn't. I don't think that this girl was actively mean to this man or did him wrong. I think it was a matter of she moved on. And that happened, and it sucked, and it was painful, but he's not able to move on. 8 of Cups is moving on. 8 of Cups reversed is someone who just can't do it, and he's got a lot of internalized conflict with this 5 of Wands. Not only does he have internalized conflict with this situation, because he knows he wants to move on. He wants to move on. With this Wheel of Fortune, he does want to move forward. He wants to be over this. He wants to be over this pain. He knows he wants to find someone who feels the same way he does for them. In terms of whether that's marriage or not, I'm not seeing a marriage card. That's, usually you figure out the marriage part after you get to know the person really well, because ideally if you marry someone, you're going to be with them for the rest of your life. So what he's looking for right now, he does know he wants happiness, and he wants to be over this sadness. He wants to move forward, and in a positive way. He wants to be over, this 10 of Wands reverse. He wants to be over the burdens that have beset him from the past. He wants to move on. And he wants someone who will, this much he knows, he wants someone who will reciprocate the feelings that he has for them, and see where that goes from there. But in terms of saying, he knows he definitely wants a wifey, I think that's, probably the long-term goal. But it's something that, you know, I feel like men are sometimes a little more reticent to make that decision. Not always, but he definitely wants to see something grow with someone. So I feel that as much as he's not healed, he is trying to heal himself. He is making steps. Whereas with Brian, I didn't see someone who was trying. I saw someone who was bypassing pain and burying themselves in work so that they didn't have to feel the pain. And it just doesn't work that way. The wounds are gonna be there. They're not going to go away unless he heals them. Whereas I actually see Morgan really trying to heal. Do I think he's ready to be in a relationship? I mean, he's not fully healed, but and you don't have to be a fully healed person to be in a relationship. But I do think that I think getting to know him would be advantageous. I'm certainly not getting the energy that I got from your guides about Brian. They were just like, you can try, like, you have a good chance of like really, inspiring him and possibly changing the way he thinks, but there's no guarantee. Whereas with this guy, I think it would be much more worth your time, especially with this Wheel of Fortune, because he does know that he wants to share something reciprocally with someone. With this Six of Pentacles, an equal amount of give and take, where I wasn't seeing that with Brian. The sixth card I pulled was that Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is lies, theft, betrayal. I don't think Brian's in any place to be in a relationship, especially not married. Whereas with Morgan, I think that he's wounded. He's a wounded man, but he's on his way to healing, and there's definitely potential here. No promises of marriage. It's very difficult to promise that when he's not entirely sure if that's exactly what he wants. But I wouldn't be surprised if if you guys really did have really good chemistry together. I don't know if you guys have met either, you and Morgan. But it's kind of feeling a little similar, but better with Morgan. Like, I feel like he's much more ready for a relationship. I don't think Brian is at all. Whereas I think Morgan is ready for someone to share with, to share energies with, share emotions, especially that Six of Pentacles, just to really share and grow with. And if he's in a process of healing, he, may want some support too. So that's always something to consider if that's something that you wanted to, help provide. But they seem to be very, I don't want to, they're not broken people. I don't like calling people broken. But there's just some healing that needs to be done. Not impossible, but for between the two, your guides are definitely more on, definitely leaning more towards Morgan, for sure. Now I don't know who you're leaning more towards, but that's who they say is a much better prospect there for you. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Jennifer. I really appreciate you. If you wanted to ask those additional questions, you're still welcome to do so. And I will give you a couple minutes to do that. I haven't seen you in the chat, so I hope you're still here. Let's see. Okay. That's peculiar. Why is the chat not? Is the chat not working? Okay, yes, it is. All right. Jennifer. I'm gonna wait another minute or so, and if I don't hear from you, we will move on to Miss Gabrielle. Thank you so much. And welcome, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday, wherever you are. Hell, it might even be Saturday for some of y'all. And if you are watching this live stream, please be a friend and remember to click the like button. It really, really helps your bro out. Thank you. All right, so I have not heard from Miss Jennifer. So we are going to move on to, oh, there she is. I was leaning towards Morgan for good. That's good. I like that, Jennifer. That's good. Because that's definitely what your guides were saying. Yeah, they were like, he's definitely more worth your salt and time, and I feel like he's more ready, more emotionally mature. Thank you, love, and you're very welcome. You're so welcome, sweetheart. Let me know how things go. I always like to love it when people keep me posted on stuff. And y'all, everybody should go follow me on Instagram. I'm usually on there. If you ever want to chat or DMs or do private readings, we can always do that as well. All right, Gabrielle, you would like to know just what is coming in for you. You got it. You got it. Okay, so you've been looking for a new job, being that is in the state where you are at, and you have been applying, but you're still awaiting. And, well, regarding love, you're not dating, but you are open to dating. Okay. All right, let's see what's coming towards you. Let's do a general. And this ain't no dollar general. All right, angels, messengers, and spirit guides. I'm using a lot of these analogies lately. Like, you are Chanel. You are not Walgreens. You are not McDonald's. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Miss Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Gabrielle in the near future? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Gabrielle in the near future? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Gabrielle in the near future? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Gabrielle in the near future? And thank you so much for your patience, Gabrielle. It was a little bit of a long wait. I apologize for that. But, you know, I spend time with all y'all, so you'll get a good amount of time with me. Don't worry. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Gabrielle in the near future here? Angel messengers and spirit guides, please tell me what is coming towards Gabrielle in her near future. Angel messengers and spirit guides, what is coming towards Gabrielle in her near future? Angel messengers and spirit guides, what is coming towards Gabrielle in her near future? Angel messengers and spirit guides, what is coming towards Gabrielle in her near future? You just type something. I saw the word Chicago. What's up? Yes, right now I've been traveling back and forth to work in Chicago. Wait, from Texas? And just becoming way too much and looking for something else more stable and not having to come monthly there. So, okay, so are you still in Texas and then you travel to Chicago once a month? That's a lot. That's a lot, yeah. So, but you have a job. Okay, so you're employed right now, but you're looking for something that's not as yeah, Queen of Pentacles reversed, shall we say. That's a lot. Yeah. Okay, honey. Let's see. Five of Pentacles. I kept on seeing Ten of Cups when I was shuffling. I kept on seeing Ten of Cups and Ace of Cups. So let's see what we got. Eight of Cups reversed. The World reversed. And Five of Cups. Got a lot of cups here. There's a lot of emotions. Emotions take me on. A lot of emotions here. Let's just start with this Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you're feeling, correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, in Texas, and travel to Chicago once a month. That's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I've definitely, you know, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And, we don't have the Queen of Pentacles reversed here. We do have this Five of Pentacles. I honestly feel like this is speaking much more to your current emotions at this time. Rest assured, good things are coming towards you. We'll get to that. You know, I always leave the best for last. But we'll start with what's going on here. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Five of Pentacles, you said you're open to dating. I don't want to, you know, get into things, but I'm just going to assume that things didn't work out. Maybe with Johnny, or maybe you've put that on hold for a time. But your Five of Pentacles is feeling out in the cold. But you also see that there is sanctuary, and that you will find the comfort and the, I don't want to say the help, but the, what's the word I'm looking for? A job that is more nurturing towards you, and where people are more cooperative, almost like, well, the Five of Pentacles, she's standing outside of a church. When I think of a place of worship, I think of people who are, you know, they work together and provide each other with the help that they need. And I'm seeing this as like a work position that's almost going to be like, I'm not going to say it's going to feel like you're going to church when you go to work, but the people there at this new job are going to be much different than what you're dealing with now. And not even the people so much. It's like the lack of support that you're getting is going to like do a 360. And I see that with the World reversed as well. Whatever's going on right now is going to come to a close. Whatever negative cycles have happened or are continuing will come to a close. Johnny and I are still friends. We hang out weekly, but that's it. He's still going back and forth with his girl. I have let that be. Yeah. I think that's really the smartest, very smartest thing you could do there, Gabrielle. Yeah. Yeah. If people are not, and honest, I do actually say to a lot of people, excuse me, what's that? Excuse me. I do say, and I was thinking about this earlier too, I do say to a lot of my clients and my friends, like, if you're crushing on someone and it's not entirely reciprocal, it might not be the healthiest thing to continue being friends with them. But in this specific case, I feel like it's healthy for you. It's okay. It's not affecting your mental health. You're very well, you're very smart. I've told you that, you know that. You have a really good sense of your mental health, your worth, and what you deserve. And what he's frankly lost. And yeah, you're not walking away from anyone or anything with this Eight of Cups reversed. But you have accepted, like, this may not be the way I want it to be, and I accept. You know, and I've been there myself, you know. And it can feel like this Five of Cups. You may sometimes feel like, did I, you know, not regretful or guilty, because you didn't do anything wrong. There's nothing that you have to regret here. But just a sense of loss. Like, look at the card. She's crying over three empty. And I'm not saying you're crying over anything, but this is just what I'm seeing and feeling here. But she's crying over three empty cups. But just above her, she has two full cups right there. And I think Five of Cups and Four of Cups are very similar in that sense. It's like there is a wisdom to it in that you do recognize that even though, you know, your cup wasn't filled in the way that you wanted it to be, and it's not, I'm not saying it never will be, but at least up until this point it hasn't. You still got a whole lot going for you, girl. And let's get to this. Talk about Five of Cups. Talk about Eight of Cups. No. Let's get to Ten of Cups, which I told you I kept on seeing when I was shuffling your cards. I was like, I really, really hope you look at the art on this card. Can you see that? That's a whole ass family. That's a happy wifey and hubby and a kiddo, little girl. Oh no, not at all. I'm good. We've talked. He had said he enjoyed spending time with me and all that, but it's not worth the energy. That stuff or toxic. Yeah. Their thing is toxic. Their stuff is totally toxic. Absolutely. And I believe I remember, if I'm not, I think I remember saying to you like he's not a bad guy. But when he engages with her and talks with her and gets stressed out and upset from her, he dumps a lot of that on you, or he would dump that on you. And that's not, you're not his whipping girl. You're not there for him to, you know. And I'm not saying he like dumped all of his crap on you, like all of it, but even dumping any of his crap that is, and he knows, not that's not the right behavior. Again, I don't think he was trying to hurt you, but it's just not. It's not what Gabrielle deserves. And you know that. But look at this girl. Look at this Ten of Cups. I kept on seeing it when I was shuffling. I was like, I really, really hope this comes out for Miss Gabrielle in this reading, because Ten of Cups is ultimate contentment, honey. And you deserve that. Emotional contentment. I think that you're going to find, I know you're going to find a better job. You put in the work. Like I said, you're smart as hell. You put in the work. You're fastidious. You're a hard worker. And you're diligent, you're vigilant. And you may not have heard anything immediately, but you will. You absolutely will. And the next job you have will definitely be like much, much better than the one you have currently. It's going to be, I'm hearing like next tier, like another level job for you. But next to that, like, and we can get into that more if you want to, but next to that, because I'm only getting that much, but what I'm getting strongly here is like, you're gonna meet someone. I think I've told you this, girl, that there's someone else out there. I know that, and I know you know that, but he's coming in soon, and he is serious. Like, he is looking for a wifey. He's looking to start a family, and you may even find yourself a unicorn here. You may find yourself a dude who's never had children, never been married, no baggage. He's starting late, and that's okay. You know, less baggage, often the better. I mean, blended families are great too, but I feel like this person it's like a brand new beginning. And I know you already have a child, but I feel like you're going to have another one with this guy. I feel like that's what you want, right? And there's no reason why you shouldn't have that. This guy's for real. This guy is very, this new guy that's coming in is very traditional and very forthright. He's going to be very straight up forthright with you. No BS. No dilly-dallying. No, well, you know, there's someone I'm still not completely cut off from, or blah, blah, blah. There's no question about it. Like, he's, for example, like yesterday, they got into it and she was not coming to visit him and he was so upset. I'm guessing now she's coming, but yeah, because he's in a good mood now. Oh yeah, exactly, girl. About time. Let's ring a bell for sure. You deserve it. It's about time. And yeah, so that happened just yesterday. And now he's in a good mood. So yeah, you're guessing that she's gonna be coming here. And it's like, what is that? Like, that is so King of Cups reversed. That guy has no control over his emotions. You are wonderful with that. You have been through quite a bit in your life, as we all have, but you have a very good sense of emotional stability. You're very, very strong, and you're very, very emotionally mature. Whereas this man just lets this woman control his emotions day by day. I wonder how long before my new one comes in. Girl, I really don't think it's going to be a long time. You know why? This one almost fell. The Ten of Cups. My theory is it will happen soon. Because tarot is all about reading current energies. And there's definitely, it does feel like a very fateful connection. I don't like telling people that because then, yeah, because when we get into that mindset of like fate or, like this is meant to be, it can sometimes put us into a different mindset that we shouldn't be as people of spirit. At least I tend to get that way sometimes, and I or at least when I was younger, a lot. And it's good to just take things slowly, but spirit is saying like, but things do change as we get older too. Like, we know more of what we want, and we have a clearer idea of what we want, and have experience. I know a shift is coming. I feel it. Yeah. No, there's definitely a shift for sure. That's so cool. That's so cool that I kept on seeing that Ten of Cups and it popped up right in the center, or not in the center, but it was like the second card. That's great. That's wonderful. Because the Ten of Cups is like it's emotional fulfillment, but I also feel that it's going to provide you with financial stability as well. He's going to be a partner to you. Like what I want and I've always wanted for you is a Six of Pentacles relationship where it's an equal amount of give and take reciprocation. Because you're such a giver, you know that. You give and give and give and give. So it's about time someone gives and gives and gives to you. It doesn't have to be money, but it will probably come in that form, or at least like stability. Someone like to be there for you and like, yeah, put in the work that you deserve and the energy that you put in and match that, and everyone has different things to offer to other people, and maybe that's it. Yeah, and unfortunately his situation, well, I feel bad for him because it's going to end the opposite of what he wants. Exactly. She clearly doesn't want to be with him long term. Like, it's not going to happen. I mean, I know I'm just a psychic, but I can almost guarantee you it ain't going to happen. Someone who matches your energy. And I'm not saying he totally didn't match your energy, but he certainly didn't match your soul's vibrations in that sense, like, again, he's not a bad man, but you give and give and give and give, and it's about time that you have a man who gives and gives and gives to you, brings you breakfast and bed, shit like that. Like takes care of things that oh, I saw that there was a load of laundry like that you didn't get to. I did it, honey. It's okay. I did it for you. Just and not like, oh God, I've had partners who did that like guilt trip type stuff. This is loving, giving, like, hey, I see how much you give to me and I want to give to you. You deserve that. I mean, I want to say everyone deserves that, but some people just aren't that giving. I'm not talking about my clients or anyone, but like some people just are not that giving. And some people take and take and take and take. In fact, I am kind of talking about my clients, not my clients, but the people who they deal with. A lot of people just take and take and take and take, and there needs to be some back and forth, I remember always seeing the temperance reversed with that, and that, yeah, it's like not flowing the same energy that you're flowing towards, and that needs to be matched for you. It's a long time coming, and you deserve it. And get excited, girl. Get excited, because this feels really good. If I was seeing that card I'm not even joking, girl. Every time I shuffled these cards, I saw the Ten of Cups. I'm like, if this pops up in her reading, we've got a clear message here from Spirit. Like, good things coming towards you. And I've said it before, there's another guy. I know I've been saying it for a while, but this is that guy. I really believe so. And I don't know if you've tried dating people where you're at in Texas, if you've gone on dating apps or if you go out to like music events or just or like any kind of event, and get to like know people or like maybe like a church group or something with like singles or something like that. And what was funny, because we had that Five of Pentacles. I don't know if you go to church, but there's usually singles events there. And what was funny, he said he will be talking, and they're usually people who are looking for marriage. And what was funny, he said he will be talking to me on the way there and back. I'm like, you need to figure this out with your chick. Yeah, seriously. I have nothing. Dating app was a wash. And you do go to church. Does your church have, do they have singles nights? My temple has a singles night, but it's only once a month. It's not really a singles night. It's just Shabbat service, but like for younger people who are not in like marriages. Um, I would see if there's any events, if not at your church that you go to, maybe another one. But with that Five of Pentacles, I have been getting that message for some people. And yes, they do have singles. Yeah, and those are going to be guys that are looking for something real. Like good Christian boys who are looking to, you know, have a wife and settle down. You know? And I'm not saying that every person who goes to church is a good person. Or goes to temple or mosque or whatever you do. I'm not saying that, but typically, yeah, people have good intentions when they go to a place of worship, you know? That's wonderful, Gabrielle. That's what's up. That's what's up. Mm-hmm. And that Five of Pentacles, remember I was telling you, like, this Five of Pentacles doesn't feel bad. It feels like you're about to step into a place of worship where people are going to be there for you. And so maybe that would be a really good place for you to spend more time at, or maybe like find you know, other maybe like programs or like events that they have for singles. But I think you should find a nice church boy. I know I sound like grandma right now, but I think that'd be really good for you because you're such a good woman and you're looking for something, you know, very good and traditional and committed and loyal and godly, you know. Divinely ordained. Oh, and he claimed he is going overseas this summer for work, not just for work, but his girl there. So he has another girl overseas. That's wonderful, Gabrielle. And how long? So you started going to that church when you moved to Texas, and you just like you vibed with it, like, because places of worship are like dudes. They're, you know, like not everyone's gonna work. You know, I've definitely been to temples that didn't jive with me, but no, I adore my temple. And it can be hard to find sometimes, finding one that jives with you. So he had his girl there overseas. Wait, oh yeah, you said they lived that she lived abroad, so she lives overseas. Good goddamn! I mean, bi-coastal relationships are enough of a pain in the butt, but what is this man thinking? I mean, unless one is super loaded and can fly, I don't know where overseas, but unless someone is like super loaded and can fly all the time, or that other partner can fly them over, like, I don't know, that's a lot. That's a lot. And I just don't like how he imparts that negative ass energy onto you, or conversely, that positive energy. It's not right. That's not good Christian boy stuff. That's not good boy. That's just not. I don't care Christian whatever he is. I don't care. It's not good boy stuff. It's not good boy behavior. He's not a bad man. It's very emotionally immature, thoughtless behavior. Since I moved here, Johnny also started going with me. They haven't seen each other in 9 months. Oh my goodness, 9 months. But you think that she's coming over today because he was in a good mood all of a sudden? 9 months, that's a long ass time. Yeah, he's got to figure things out. Yeah, that's that's a long time. And when did you move there again? It was like, was it 9 months ago? Feels like 9 months ago. And dating apps can be a wash, but I also feel with dating apps, yeah, they're a pain in the butt a lot of the time. And I don't like how dating apps function. It's just like swipe left, swipe right. It's so dismissive of human beings, just based on a picture. It's very shallow, very shallow. And I am not sure. He said he didn't know if she changed. I moved in April last year. Oh, okay. I mean, don't give up entirely on dating apps, hun. There's also different ones. I don't know which one you use, but back to my little grandma spiel. Um, maybe you should go on like Christian Mingle or something. Find a nice Christian boy. Find a good boy who goes to church regularly. Wants a wife. Wants a baby. Knows exactly that he wants that. It's usually more. I see you with like a Hierophant man, a traditional man who wants something traditional and committed, something divinely ordained. And after the last situation, yeah, no, I remember that too. Yeah, no, I remember that. I remember that. But at the same time, as awful as that was, and as much as you did not need to go through that at all, um, or deserve that at all, you also know, you also now know, like, if someone doesn't call you, if someone doesn't FaceTime you, and, like, then they're likely not real. And search for people close to you. Search for people that are in your area so that you can meet them soon. Because that's what I'll tell you. Like, I do it when I have been on dating apps. Like, I do like a guy who goes like, "Can we share phone numbers? Because I don't want to just like endlessly talk on this app and never get to meet you." You know, um, so I think there is potential, but that's what it is. You just got to be like make it quick. Like, let's go on a date and get to know each other. Don't take it serious. You don't have to put hella pressure on it or anything. Just like, let's meet for coffee, and we'll see where things go from there. But no, it's too easy for people to communicate, without using their voice or their face, and that can be so deceptive, as it was. And I see it. I've seen it with other clients of mine. You are not the first. I just really recommend clients, like, unless you're, I guess, planning on moving somewhere, like relocating, like, definitely look like within your like not too far of a radius of where you live. Distance is tough. Distance is a challenge for sure. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's tough. And didn't you meet that fool on Facebook? I wouldn't trust Facebook for meeting people either. I've heard of a lot of bad CEDOs on there. You are and you are so welcome, Gabrielle. You are so welcome, and it is, excuse me, it's always such a pleasure to read for you and to see you, and thank you for the update. I was really wondering, no dating app Black people's meet. There's no dating app for Black folks? Are you serious? If that's the case, you need to, that needs to happen. That is an invention that needs to happen. Right? People, like, there's so many different cultural dating apps now. Oh, it was. Oh, there is. Okay, it was Black People's. Oh, Black People. That's what it's called. Black People's. I was gonna say, that's really surprising. Okay, so there is. Okay. Damn, I thought I was gonna get hella rich there, Gabrielle. I was gonna call all the people I know who like are software people and be like, hey, let's get on this. People who know like tech. That's so funny. So you met him on there. It's called Black People Meet. Okay. That the fool, the guy who claimed he was, yeah, okay, all right. So it wasn't Facebook. I got you. I hear you. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the other thing too is, don't get too wrapped up in dating apps, putting a time limit maybe on how much time you spend on them is good, and diversifying too. I don't know. I get this feeling you're gonna find a nice Christian boy and a good Christian man who's got the same values as you, giver, and someone who's healed. And I always say this: you don't have to be a fully healed person to be in a romantic relationship, but at least like over for the most part, the last person you were with. Yeah, yeah. And if you do, like I've definitely been in situations where I have had some fleeting feelings for someone in the past, but it was never like I wanted to be with them again. It was more like I felt badly for them or something, or um, and that's what I mean by you don't have to like fully heal. That's not a requirement, but definitely like do like emotional attachments need to be closed out. That is crucial. Right? And I will also say too, like there's a lot of people who I've read for who are interested in people who are quite wounded from past romantic traumas or whatever the case may be, any kind of trauma, but they are actively working on healing. Now that's what's up. Like that, I'll be like, if the person's working on their healing, like you aren't going to be able to heal them. Only they can do that. But having support and nurturing from someone who loves you is really good. So if someone's like even on the path, to improving themselves, not improving themselves, but healing, then that I approve of. Yeah. But I see a lot of people um, try and bypass heartache by jumping into other connections and um, it's very tempting. I was always very tempted when I was younger to do that. I had a lot of friends who did that, but I didn't always have another person to jump to after an end of a relationship, and it was, it hurts, but you gotta go through the pain, or at least like one. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that. I totally get that with, yeah, yeah. And I get that with you. It's like, yeah, you're just very aware of your emotions, and that's why we saw all those cups in that reading. That was just a 5 card reading, and it was like all cups except for one card. You know, um, you got a lot of love to give, and a lot of love to be received. Um, and that's coming from, yes, absolutely, absolutely. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. Yeah, yeah. That's, yeah, and because that's what healing really is. It really is all about the work, putting it in. Now I'm nosy to see their relationship. Hey, if you want to look into it, we can look. I'm kind of nosy too. I'll be honest. I never want to like push questions onto you guys because then I feel like creepy. Like kind of I don't want to do that. But like I'm a little curious, yeah, to know what's going on. Like what is going on? I don't. 9 months. She's abroad. Why is he so stuck? Yeah, you want to? You'll be next. The queue's open, so we can totally do that. Did we ever get her name? I do. Was it why am I thinking her name's Stephanie? Did you say her name was Stephanie? I turned off the fan in the bathroom down here in my studio. Um, so I hope it doesn't sound like it's raining. It used to always sound like it was raining on my live streams. Hoping it doesn't anymore. Here, while you're sending, I will be right back. I need to run upstairs and grab something real quick. Thanks. Okay, and we are back. And thank you so much, Gabrielle, for your donation. So, what was her name again? I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not like funny, but is it Stephanie? Why do I think it is Stephanie? Did we never get her name? Mystery lady. You can't think of her name. Did he ever tell you? Did you? And he just kind of blocked it out? Because that's low key. That's legit what I probably would have done. Actually, I don't know. I probably would have gotten her full ass name and like looked her up and been weird. And sometimes I can get a little bit. At least I used to be like kind of cyber stalkery until I realized it was really really bad for my mental health. So I don't do it anymore. I try my hardest not to, but you said it, but you don't remember. All right, girl. No problem. We can still ask the question. Um, yeah, what's going on? When we talked about her, he said his girl. And messengers and spirit guides. What's going on right now between Johnny and his girl? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is going on right now currently with Johnny and his girl? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is going on right now currently with Johnny and the girl that he's like dating that's like overseas? You know what I'm talking about. Spirit guides, angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is going on between Johnny and that woman he's dating? Kind of. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is going on between Johnny and that woman? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. You know who I'm talking about. We don't know her name, but you know who I'm talking about. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is going on currently between Johnny and that girl? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is going on currently between Johnny and that girl? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is going on currently between Johnny and that girl? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is going on currently between Johnny and that girl? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is currently going on between Johnny and that girl? Let's see, girl. Magician reversed. Four of Pentacles. The Lovers reversed. Six of Pentacles. And Eight of Swords reversed. Interesting. We've talked about my love of Ray Charles before, right? You know that song, Unchain My Heart, Baby Set Me Free. Unchain my heart, 'cause you don't care about me. When he talked, I know he's seeing her. I think it's her coming for 4 days, just like 2 days this weekend. I don't know, girl. I'm not getting good stuff here. No, I'm not. That song came into my head. I did listen to it yesterday. But still, that song immediately came into my head. It's Eight of Swords, because Eight of Swords of Bright is yeah, I mean, your heart is chained to someone. Bound. But we have it in its reversed form. He may be seeing her, okay? But do I think that they are romantic together? I'm not just saying this, girl, you know me. I'm not saying this to comfort you or make you feel like, okay, at least they're not physical together, but they're not. But not sure that was last I know. Okay, they might be seeing each other. He has not let her go, I'll tell you that. He's holding on for reasons that he shouldn't. Like, the Four of Pentacles is like a let go. When it's reversed, it's good. It's like, yeah, you're letting go of something that you shouldn't be holding on to, but he's holding on tightly. And I feel like she's reversed. I feel like she's let go, you know? Yeah. And, yeah, I mean, look at this. Like, we have the Magician reversed, the Lovers right in the center reversed. There's no, they're not wearing robes in between, like, doing the horizontal mambo. Okay, like, no, they're not. They're not. So don't be surprised if he acts like a jerk over the next couple of days, because I feel that he's going to be sorely disappointed by her. The magic is gone. I think I've said this before between them. That's why it ended. Because, I mean, he likes to say that they're still together, and I think honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she sees other guys. I think he told me she has another boyfriend. She knows, I hate to put it this way, she's very devilish in that sense. She knows the power she has over him, and she exploits it. This Magician reverse, this is her. She does have a lot of influence and power over him. That we cannot deny. I believe this Eight of Swords reversed is she's totally unchained. She's set free. But he, like, wants to spend time with her and he'll probably buy her gifts and get her flowers. I fucking hate to say it. Pardon my friend. I hate to say it, but, like, he's gonna look really gone. Like, he's gonna look sad. Like, no, that's really mean for me to say, but, like, for someone who's showing him no affection, and then someone who is showing him so much affection, for him to, like, want to give her things and be there for her and share things with her, it's like she's not wanting it. He didn't tell me about her seeing another guy, but my intuition my intuition tells me that it may not be another guy. It may be other guys, plural. Like, She's very in touch with her divine feminine. No, I wouldn't call that divine feminine. She's very, I don't want to, I have no judgment for people who are like sexually active, not sexually active, but like sexually, I don't want to say promiscuous, but like got a few people they may be sleeping with. I don't judge that. I really don't. I'm not a judging person in that sense, but it's the way in which she traps people's hearts. I think she likes that. I think she's quite devilish. I really do. They got into it because she got a gift from another guy and video to show him, yeah, look at this. You look at this art. Getting a bunch of gifts. So she got a gift from another dude. Yeah, what did I just say? I was going to say, that doesn't surprise. Yeah, she's playing other dudes, not just like abroad, but in your town. There's other dudes she's playing. I don't know if she's the Queen of Sheba or what. I don't know if she looks like Beyonce or what, but like, I don't know what her magical power is. Hey, Wendy. Hi, happy Friday. I don't know what her supposed magical power is, but I don't know. Like, she can't have that magical. I'm not going to say it, but you know what I was about to say, okay? It can't be that magical downstairs. Happy Friday, girl. I hope you're having a good one. We're just having a kiki here. Yeah, no, I honestly just, I feel bad for him too. I do and I don't. I don't because I don't like how he's treated you, and I care about you ultimately more. Obviously, you're my friend, you're my client. I've known you for years. I care about you much more than I do for someone I don't know. Um, but everything you've told me about his behavior, he's done some nice things. Like he got you those yellow roses that one time. I remember the nice things he's done for you. He's done nice things for your son. Like he's not a completely bad man, but he's the song. He goes, I'm under your no, I'm under your spell like a man in a trance, and I know darn well that I don't stand a chance. He knows he doesn't stand a chance, yet he's like under a trance. Like she has this like I said, she's got this like manipulative, like she abuses her divine feminine, Gabrielle. Like like that's what I said. Like hey, not me. Shout out to Ray Charles. Rest in peace, my friend. No, I did not. I wish I wrote that song. That'd be so cool. But we're in touch with our divine feminine. We're in touch with our sexuality, and we're proud of that. We all should be as women. But you do not use it to manipulate. I mean, you can if you want. See how far that gets you. See how far see how far this is going to get her in life. Like, I would love to see her in like 5-10 years. Like, she's playing so many men. I just got the number 7 in my brain. And you know how I normally like, thank you so much for your donation, Wendy. Gabrielle, I don't normally like work well with numbers. Not only am I terrible at math, but even in my tarot reading, my tarot guides don't often communicate with me in numbers. They just said the number 7. I feel like she's playing 7 rose. I'm serious. Yeah. He's one of them. He's one of the fools. He's one of the fools. So, do I feel bad for him? Like I said, yeah. He's a man stuck in a trance. But he knows darn well that he doesn't stand a chance. So, why doesn't he just unchain himself? Because he's not smart. He's a fool. The fool in the tarot is actually a really wise man. Exactly. There you go. There you go. We got our answer. Damn, that got deep. I wasn't actually expecting that. I kind of always like assumed that a little bit, but not to that extent. That she had this like that magician reverse, or like I would equate that even to like the Empress reverse, like that manipulative feminine energy. Like we know those women, we know those men who manipulate their divine masculine. Last relationship she was with her ex 9 years and it didn't go nowhere. So maybe she's got like a little bit of a vendetta too against men in general. Like, I'm gonna get them enraptured. I'm gonna enrapture all their hearts, but not give mine to any of them. I get that sense. I get that sense that she's doing this for a reason. Like revenge. Yeah. getting gifts from a different dude and then making him upset. If I was dating a guy and I got a gift from a different dude, I'd probably get dumped. Like, that's probably what would happen to me. Like, so I don't know what kind of magic she's working, what magic spells she may. I've never said this, but I get the sense that she might practice some stuff, girl. Where does she live? Does she live in the South? She may actually be practicing magician reversed shit. I do not respect, no offense to the culture people of Haiti, but I don't like Haitian voodoo, at least the Americanized version of it. I feel so badly for all of the horrible things that have befallen the country, or sorry, that tiny island of Haiti. And I'm not God, but I've always thought, like, maybe, you know, it's because there's a lot of bad shit. Exactly, that's what I said when we talked. Okay, so you feel that too. And our family's in Houston. You're Haitian. I was gonna say, like, I love your people, like, I really do, and like but I really, like, so much has befallen your country, like, you know that. You know, I'm sure you know more than me. So many civil wars, you know, so many natural disasters. I have no, yeah, no, you do not strike me as the type of woman. I don't think most Christians would be cool with that. But yeah, I'm not cool with it. But, and yeah, she doesn't even have to be Haitian. So I'm not, you know, like I said from the beginning, I have no hate towards Haiti at all. Actually, much love. Like, truthfully, but I do think that and I also specified it's an Americanized, bastardized version that I believe comes from the deep, deep South. New Orleans, you know. Like, there are witches in New Orleans who practice. I know there's good ways of practicing Haitian voodoo. You got to be very, very careful because it's very, 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 very powerful. But a lot of practitioners haven't really earned their power, let's say. And I feel like she's one of those. And and she's not even, you know, you don't have to be of Haitian blood to practice it. I think that you are supposed to be probably at some book or something, but, you know, a lot of people do, and you know, of all different colors and nationalities, usually live in the South, and, yeah, our family's in Houston, so that's technically the South. To me, voodoo is voodoo. Good or bad, it comes back. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Like, you can practice. Thank you very much, Philomena. Like, you can practice it. That's what I'm saying. Like, there are I've met witches in New Orleans. Like, one of the witches who got me back into tarot after years and years of not being in it would practice Haitian voodoo, and he actually was a man, and he was a white witch. Like, he only practiced good, and like, that was where I really got into my, like, conviction of just like, okay, like, if I'm going to start practicing this, like, professionally, I have to vow to never abuse it, and never do it for bad. So we're on the same page for sure. All right, Miss Freckles and Frolics, thank you, Wendy, for your donation, love. I thank you so much, and thank you as well, Miss Philomena, and thank you again, Gabrielle. It was such a pleasure to talk to you this evening. I think we definitely got to the bottom of some stuff, for sure. Very interesting conversations, as usual, with you. You're so welcome. Much love to you. Much love and light. And yeah, keep me posted when I know you. I'm telling you, I feel you're gonna meet him in the next 3 months. You want to hear it? I feel like you're gonna meet him in the next 3 months. Because you know how tarot is. It's really about reading super current energies, and I feel like it's gonna happen super fast. So hold tight, buckle up, girl, buckle up. It's gonna be good. All right, Wendy, what is coming towards me in the month of March? The Ides of March. Let's check. Give me 1 second here. My goodness, I accidentally typed Philomena. I don't believe that's her name. Where my brain was. Sorry about that, Philomena. All right, let's see what is coming towards Miss Wendy in March. Let's write this. Yeah, happy Friday. And yeah, no, the whole news girl. I went out of town up to my mountain space that I go to, my nature space, and I have very little cell phone coverage up there, and I've detached myself, especially on Shabbat on Fridays. I don't watch the news. If it comes on my phone, I look away and I like delete it without looking at it. I won't even look at the headlines. And I did see headlines this week with the spaceman. I was really, really upset, and I thought of you. I thought about you. Were the first person actually who I thought about. That's all I want to say. Living in weird times. But we are all very high vibrational beings, and at least all the people in my channel that I know. And angels, messengers, and spirit guides are coming towards Wendy in the month of March, and we will listen. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Wendy in the month of March? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Wendy in the month of March? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Wendy in the month of March? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Wendy in the month of March? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Wendy in the month of March? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Wendy in the month of March? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Wendy in the month of March? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Wendy in the month of March? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Wendy in the month of March? The World reversed, Four of Cups reversed, the Magician reversed, Three of Wands reversed, and Queen of Wands. Okay. Okay. March. I've always said February is my least favorite month of the year, but actually March might be a real close second, if not coming in first. Good news is that I do see some kind of negative cycle coming to a close. Actually, these reversals are not, and the energy I'm getting from them is actually quite positive. It's definitely, there's like a big shift, Wendy. There's a big shift coming. Was this the month that I predicted you were going to find another job? This wasn't it? When I gave you your 2025 reading? Am I remembering correctly? This is where I wish I was AI. This is it? I thought so. Okay. Okay. Because I was washing my hands today. I have random thoughts. And I was just like, if I was AI, the only thing AI's got on me over my like divine intuition that they don't is that they remember everyone's situation. But I remembered that. Okay. It is this month. Yeah, there's a big shift coming. And especially after I don't know. I just cannot stand by his support. Sorry, their support. I'm not even going to use pronouns. But and I you don't have to feel the exact same way as me or as strongly as me, but I believe that you, at least on a spiritual, energetic level, it's just like, this is it. This is enough. This is enough. Four of Cups reverse. Yeah, especially the world. I can't even stress this world reverse. It's just like, I don't want to say this because I don't want it to sound mean. And I hope you don't feel this way. But it's like, if I continue working here, am I contributing to a world that I don't want to see? That was really hard for me to say to you. And I meant that in the most loving way. Like, I'm literally touching my heart right now. Like, I meant that in the most loving way. Yes. Okay. 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 Good. Whew, okay. I can breathe. Whew. All right. That was really. Yeah. You know how honest I am, but I don't want to hurt people, but like I feel, and especially when it comes to this kind of stuff, like political, it's very hard to talk about. But we don't have to be on the same page about everything. But in terms of this, it's just like, yeah, and the environment that you're in, things that you. There's something so much better for you on the horizon, honey, and you haven't seen it yet. I know you've been looking. I know you want to walk out. Spirit is saying you haven't been searching enough. And I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound like your Jewish auntie. It's them, not me, I swear. They want you to look more, okay? They certainly want you to leave. They're saying, girl, follow your soul. You still need to feed yourself, though. You still got to make money. That's also a truth that they understand as spirits. Is that I'm just so tired after work, but I need to. Yes, yes, and that's another thing too. Is like and we've talked about. I think I talked about it. I've talked about it with other. I'm sure have I talked about this with you. Yeah, you work so much, but I am not sure if it's ethical. But now my gut is telling me not to ask right now. Well, how about you ask me over Instagram, and I'll let you know. Okay. It's really hard to hurt my feelings. It's really hard to offend me. Um, as long as, I just don't deal with like, prejudice and I know you're not. So, um, yeah. And I don't do legal or medical, but yeah, just ask me, and no judgment, either email or Instagram. I'm more than happy to. I understand that I'm just so tired after work. Yeah. So that's the thing. And Spirit understands that with this magician reverse, like but you have the ability to do it. And they're saying like, girl, like muster up that Taurus, like get that bull going, like drink that Red Bull. Okay. Like be that Taurus that you are. And I know you are. And I know it's tiring. It's a job, looking for a job. We've talked about this. I know I talked about it with you. It's a job in and of itself. It's something that you've got to make time for. And oh my God, I sound like a mom or an older sister, and I'm so sorry. It comes from like the biggest place of love, because I've been where you've been at. I used to work for a really, really crooked law firm, and I was really, really trapped and so overworked. And when I did have time off, I believe I was much younger than you, though. You're right. It's what Okay, okay, yeah, good. Okay, I love you so much, Wendy. I don't want to. And you're a strong woman, so I know, these messages are hard to hear, because honestly, it's like, it's their messages I've heard. They're messages I've heard from people who love me, and it's hard to hear sometimes, but it's like, when you do hear it, it's like, it's just confirmation, and especially like with your angels and your guides just being like, girl, all you got to do is look a little bit more, and it wouldn't even be as much work as you would think it would be. You've got a lot going on for you, and there's this one particular opportunity that they say you're going to slay. But yeah, manifest this inner Queen of Wands in you, and you've got this. You've really got this. It's not going to be easy peasy. In terms of energy, I know you're going to have to allocate time, and that's. That's not, it's not easy, but I do totally believe that you can allocate the time to do it, just a couple hours on your days off, maybe 1 hour each day or 2 hours each day, or if you're already doing that, doubling that is what I'm hearing. But it shouldn't take you much longer to hear back from someone who's going to be really like a really great new opportunity for you. You got this. This Queen of Wands don't lie. They're saying you're not using your magic. Saying you got all this magic that so many employers would love to take on. Just utilize it more. You've got the wands. You've got the cups. You've got the pentacles. You've got the swords. You're a really smart woman, and you got a lot going for you. So don't fret at all. And thank you so much. Like, really. This is encouraging. Thanks, Sophie. I should put my magic too better. Yes. Yes, you've got so much magic within you. I was just going to say thank you for letting me just be as completely honest as possible. You answered my question without me. Okay. No problem. Debbie. Much love and light to you, girl. Much love and light. Again, no judgment. No judgment. But Yeah, thank you for letting me just be completely transparent because it's hard. Like when I have to say those messages that are just like really like when your spirit guides are looking at me, just like, can you please like really like let her know or let him know? I've got to just be, that a little bit more, not forceful, but just sometimes they'll say things to me that I wouldn't normally say. And I really appreciate you for being so accepting, and you're gonna slay, just like they said. That's literally what they said. Like, you're gonna slay. Like, this next opportunity is gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be magic, and it will completely align with your values. I love this. You will be in a hierophant position in your work. All right. Thank you again, sweet Wendy. We love you. Much love and light to you, girl. Miss Philomena, thank you so much for your donation, love. Did you want a 10-card reading or did you want 2 5-cards? Philomena, please come to the chat. It is your turn. Thank you very much. Philomena, please come to the chat. Thank you. Philomena, please come to the chat. Philomena, please come to the chat, love. It is your turn. Thank you. All right, girl. Awesome. So did you want a 10-card reading or did you want 2 5s, sweetheart? This is not like her. Like, wait, what's going on, Debbie? Oh, Philomena, yeah, no, Philomena, yeah, she's a regular, she is a regular young lady, yeah, no. Yeah, Philomena, you've been with my channel for, geez, probably almost, I think the first reading I gave for you was honestly, it had to have been the first year I was on. So I think she's been with me, we've been together, like, I've been reading her for like 4 years. Philomena's a very special lady. And when I say special, I don't mean that in like the bad way. Like, I mean, like, I really love all you guys. I really do. There's something about all of you guys that I really, really adore. I want to 10-card the same question from last time, but this is about Daniel Martinez. Okay, so the love reading. He's a Leo, and he's someone from the past. Okay, and this guy isn't, he didn't start working with you, right? And he's a Leo. I fall for those easily. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Daniel Martinez's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Miss Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Daniel Martinez's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Daniel Martinez's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Daniel Martinez's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Daniel Martinez's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Daniel Martinez's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Daniel Martinez's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? You know, I just realized something. Didn't I tell you like a month ago that there were guys from your past that were going to come in? I know. Oh, shoot. I remember actually, Philomena. You might not, but like, you probably do. I swear I told you like at the beginning of January. It might have been, I think you did the 2025 reading. I was like, there's going to be some guys from your past like coming into your present. And you're like, I don't want to have anything to do with them. I'm like, okay. I'm not saying you did and I didn't want any of them. Yeah, I'm hoping that these guys have that was the thing. You remember it too, Debbie? Go crazy, crazy. Yeah, and I felt really bad. I was just like, oh man, like, you know, because Spirit was saying that, and you still don't. Okay, all right. Well, what I'm hoping is, you know, if it's been 10 years, I'm hoping that at least this one has changed. I do feel like the last one has changed. We all grow in 10 years, but has he grown enough for you to be his husband? Or, sorry, your husband? I don't think so, but let's see about this guy. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Daniel Martinez's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Daniel Martinez's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Daniel Martinez's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Daniel Martinez's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Daniel Martinez's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Daniel Martinez's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Daniel Martinez's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? So I told him I just want to be friends. I texted him after the reading. Oh, the last guy? Yeah. You know, honestly, I feel that's for the best, hun. I really do. Like, I mean, Spirit said, like, you can try and talk to him and just, you know, but I know you really just don't want to waste your time, and I totally understand that. As a girl, as a woman who just turned 39, I totally get that. Okay, we got 5 of Cups, 10 of Wands reversed, Strength reversed. That's the Leo card. Justice, 6 of Swords, the High Priestess, 7 of Cups reversed, the Lovers reversed, Knight of Swords reversed, and Knight of Pentacles reversed. These, you know, I always say, you know, girl, you know me. I always say, you know, don't judge a reversal just because it's a reversal. It's not necessarily bad, but in this case, these reversals are not good. And then the uprights we have. Some of them are good, but it's more the energy I'm getting here, hun. He has not. I don't know what ended things between you and him in the past. I don't know how long ago it was. It don't matter. I don't feel like he has changed nearly as much as the last guy. I'll tell you that. I still think you made the right choice, but I still don't think he's changed enough for you. Period. Just like all in that sentence, he hasn't changed enough for you. The last guy. This guy. Okay, let's start with it. Let's rewind. Let's just start fresh. So, Daniel, let's start with your current energies, hun. We have the 5 of Cups and the High Priestess. You're feeling like, you know, you had your chance, and I really liked you. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you didn't really like him. I feel like you did, but he did something or didn't do something. It's one of the two. That really really reshaped your view of I don't want to say love or romance, but it really put you on guard. And now you're I've told you this. I've told you this numerous times. You're a very intuitive woman, and our heart can be deceived. Like I was talking about earlier, like our heart is deceitful above all things. Like I always listen to my intuition. Sadly, it's very hard for me to listen to when I'm dealing with matters of romance in my personal life. Um, that's when I have to go to other readers. Um, but I feel in this instance, in this connection with you and him, you have a really solid intuitive feeling as to what's going on with him. I think you have less faith, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you have less faith in this dude than you did in the last one. Um, his general energies, we have six of, I'm almost low key, just like, why is he reaching out to you? I hate to say it. Of course, I mean, you're a lovely lady, but he hasn't changed. Like, and I don't see his intentions being very nice or cool either. Excuse me, 1 second. Thought I had to pick up. Sorry. Okay, Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. He is looking. I think he recently got out. I wouldn't be surprised if he recently got out of a relationship, and he's looking for basically a new harbor base to like dock his boat, so to speak. And I don't mean that in a sexual way. That I didn't mean that like that. I meant like in an emotional way. I think he recently got out of a relationship, and he's looking to bypass that heartache. We've talked about that before with certain people, not you, but like maybe you've heard it in other readings. But when people try to bypass heartache by just jumping into a new relationship, this is how I'm feeling with him. I feel like he's very fresh out of something bad. I see that with this Ten of Wands reversed here as well, with this Knight of Pentacles reversed. Oh, did you see? He's a Leo. Okay. Yeah, this Knight of Pentacles reverse. He has not grown that much. Again, you don't have to tell me how much time has passed since the last time you were, romantic with him or talking to him even. But I feel intuitively and psychically that it was probably shorter than 10 years. He has not grown very much. He is not very emotionally mature. He wasn't in the past. He hasn't developed that still. And it's very hard for him to put in the actual work that's needed for a connection. And I'm questioning it again. Why is he reaching out to you again? You're gorgeous, and like, who wouldn't want you in their life as their lady? But what does he have to offer? I'm like, what? I just feel like he's coming to you. I feel like he's coming to you empty-handed. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like he's not even coming to you with an apology. I feel like he's coming towards you with just like can you take what, you loved me then, do you love me now? Like, no, like, you haven't changed, bruh. Like, you haven't shed your burdens that beset you when I did know you, and we were, sorry, I'm speaking from your perspective, but when y'all were romantic, he's really unsure as to what he legitimately wants out of a relationship. So why is he why is I don't understand why he's reaching out to you. He's so unsure as to what he wants to give to you, how he feels towards you. He knows he's attracted to you. Newsflash, he knows that, but he's got nothing. He has like nothing like to offer you here. Like, what, I don't know, like, even as a woman, when I'm crushing on a dude and I'm wanting him in my life, like, I think, okay, what can I like offer to him? And what can I like, flash in front of his face? Like, this is what I offer. This is like what you would get from me as your partner. I do this. I'm like this. I do this. I'm awesome at this, blah, 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 blah. And I just don't feel that sense from him. And I'm getting that, especially with this Strength reverse card. He's a Leo. He's not a very confident Leo at this time, and I think it has to do with this breakup that he's just gone through, or what I don't know if it was a breakup, or I don't know how deep this connection was, but he was rejected by somebody recently, romantically, and he's feeling really down in the dumps and really insecure, and I feel that all he has room for in his life is something lighthearted, and I almost am just like, He has a lot of audacity. He's got a lot of audacity to come towards you and just expect you to be like, again, I don't know how long the time has been between you and him not talking, but he's got something's telling me he's got a lot of audacity coming towards you, even as a shoulder to cry on. But especially as like another like lily pad to jump to, a romantic, so to speak, lily pad to jump to, getting out of one relationship and jump into another. Like I don't want to say it. Like how dare he? Honestly, the audacity. He's got a lot of balls, but he doesn't at the same time. With his strength reversed, 10 of Wands reversed, he really doesn't. He's got a lot of false bravado and not a lot of growth at all. I don't know what ended things between the two of you. I don't need to know. It's all good. It's all gravy, but it's not in the sense that I don't want him hurting you again. I don't want him or at least disappointing you again. As you don't either. And he doesn't want to do you wrong. I'll tell you that. He doesn't have intentions to do you wrong or hurt you. He doesn't have any like revenge or like vengeance scheme against you. I don't see that with justice, but I see that the man is not right in the head. And when I say that, I don't mean that he's like totally like needs help, but like he could use some therapy. He could really use some therapy, and he's looking for healing in all the wrong places. And he's looking for it in a new relationship with someone from his past. And without an actual apology or an explanation as to why things ended. It just, I keep on getting messages from your guy. It's just like the audacity, like, no, this guy's got a lot of nerve. This guy has a lot of nerve. And God bless him. And I don't say that in like, the demeaning way, like, oh, God bless him. I don't mean like that. I really, like, God bless him. I hope that he finds, the healing he needs. But until he knows, until he has a good idea of what he wants, I just don't think that I don't think you'd want to get involved with him. I was hoping those dudes would be good for you. Damn. Well, I know actually, I've been told the messages again that, they're your Knight of Cups you haven't met. I've been told that numerous times as well. So this kind of does resonate, I guess, when your guides keep on telling me that you've got your Knight of Cups coming in the not so distant future, that these guys from the past are just reminders of what red flags are. The red flags that you've learned and learned to identify and learned to be wary of and avoid in the future. So yeah, I'm sorry, hon. I'm sorry that it's been. When will he be coming? I wish I knew, girl. I wish, honestly, that's one of the things I really wish I had the power to do, is like to tell someone the exact date when someone's person will be coming. But I will say this. Numbers are normally not kind to me when it comes to tarot, but as I was telling one of my clients earlier, when I'm reading tarot, we're really looking 3-6 months into the future. And if spirit is telling me that your dude is coming, or at least someone who's going to be very, very impactful in your life, I would say within the next 6 months. Yeah, that's what I would say. Probably sooner. I would rewatch your 2025 reading. Now I'm curious and I want to rewatch it too. I feel like I might have mentioned that. But I'm getting the message now, and I've gotten it in the past. I've gotten it when I've been brushing my teeth, and I'm not even online. Like I get messages from people's angels and message guides like all the time. Their spirit guides like all the time. I get messages from them. It's usually when I'm cleansing myself, like in the shower or like brushing my teeth or flossing. I don't know why. But that's typically, or when I meditate and pray. That's a big one. I'll ask them. I'll ask them for a specific date, and hopefully they'll give it to me. But it's I hate to say it, but it's probably unlikely. A specific date, because just free will and time is mutable and relative. But I'll definitely ask. Let's see. But I think it's going to happen at least in the next 6 months, if not at the latest next year, because I just been feeling this energy. And it's interesting. You're not the only person I've been feeling this energy for. There's a few other clients of mine, very long time clients, just like you, who I've been getting messages about, like the time is nigh, like the time is coming, um, when they're gonna find their person, let them know. Um, and then sometimes I get frustrated because I have to tell them, like, well, I've been telling them that for like a little while now. And they're like, well, then they explain to me about the relativity of time, and I get frustrated. So anyway, that's just how it works with my guides and yours. But I think it's gonna happen too. Thank you so much, Romina. Thank you, love. All right, so it is that time of night. I don't know why, but I'm really craving salmon right now, smoked salmon right now on a bagel. I've been on for 40 minutes, past 2 hours. All right, we're gonna do, and I'm still full of beans. So if anybody is wanting a reading tonight, I am totally here for you. Let's call for donations. Will I be on again tomorrow? What am I doing tomorrow? Oh yeah, like nothing. No, I'm just kidding. No, I've got a lot of cleaning I've got to do. I'm getting an early start on spring cleaning this year. Is it that early? I don't know. I feel like we're still in the thickets of winter, so I don't know about that. But yeah, I am definitely focusing on organization and cleaning and very Four of Pentacles reverse energies, like letting go of what's no longer needed. Good night to you, Miss Debbie. Good night, love. Sleep well. And in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Actually, don't dream a little dream of me, because it'll probably be weird. Actually, if you dream a little dream of me, you might actually get like I don't know, like a vision or something. Who knows? But I've been listening to that song a lot. Um, no one needs to dream of me, but have wonderful dreams, everybody. And listen to your dreams and try to focus on them. My mind has a really, really nice thing that it does to me, but it's also a little frustrating. I black out a lot of my dreams, and it's almost always when I've been told by my roommate that I'm like screaming in my sleep. I am almost 100% positive that my mind like blacks out nightmares. Like I deal with them, but I don't have to remember them when I wake up, which is a blessing. But yeah, I could probably learn something from them. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too bold by saying that. I don't know. I don't want to bring anything into my dreams. Last call, everybody. Last call for any and all donations tonight. And if you have been watching this live stream and you haven't remembered to, please click the like button. It really, really means a lot to me. Excuse me, and really helps me out. Thank you so much. Excuse me. I went on a little later than I normally do tonight, but I've not been around for the past 4 days or so I needed to be present. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations. If you have a burning question that you want to have answered tonight or would like to have answered tonight, I am here for you. I will be on again tomorrow, probably around the same time. Actually, probably around 5 p.m., maybe 4 p.m. Saturdays are a little tricky because y'all go out in the evenings and I'm on the West Coast, so I have to kind of be tactful with my timing. Actually, I'll do a little poll tonight. I'll ask you guys what time you want me to come on tomorrow, and we'll all decide from there. Either 4, 5, or 6 Pacific time tomorrow. But I will be here. I am always here for you guys. As always, if I'm not live, I am available for private readings one-on-one that we schedule. Or at no additional cost, no additional donation over DM on Instagram or typed over email. But thank you all so much. Much love to you. Shabbat shalom. Good night.